It is difficult it's a very difficult and dangerous job to start with, and it is more difficult to recruit people and retain people now than ever. And so I just think as a country, we can try to support the brave work that these career people are doing while having our disagreements about things we feel passionately about.
I was raised by a cop, 2 Republican parents, and they were a pro-police party, but I fear that that is no longer the case. Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of our colleagues, campaigns and raises money on a defund the FBI platform. Chip Roy on this committee has often said we need to defund the border and the police who are at the border. Mr. Massey on this committee has called for defunding the ATF. The chairman of this committee, Jim Jordan, recently said in a TV interview that he wants to defund the FBI and the Department of Justice. And this committee's chairman had, before this committee, in just the last 45 days, a witness who said, F cops. When you're the chairman, you can call anyone who walks this earth as a witness. And they called somebody who had recently tweeted this year, F cops. So, Mr. Dettelbach, I fear that they continue to put a target on the backs of good, honest, working cops who walk the beats in our community. And I share your concern with that. I also want to ask you if it would surprise you to learn that JAMA Network, which is a medical journal, recently estimated that the economic consequences of gun violence in our community is $557 billion a year. That takes into account police investigations, medical treatment, long-term physical and mental health care, earnings lost, disability or death, criminal justice costs, pain and suffering, and that is equal to 2.6% of America's gross domestic budget, 5 times the budget of the Department of Education. I hope that eye-popping number, if kids dying in our classroom doesn't get the attention of my colleagues, I hope money will talk to them. But does it surprise you to learn that that's the estimate, $557 billion a year?
I don't know about the particular numbers. I know, obviously, violent crime costs our society in many ways. It costs a physical, a psychological, community, medical, and financial toll.
Thank you. Yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman yields back. Gentleman from Kentucky, Mr. Massey is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Director, in 2012, John Spencer, Chief of Firearms Technology Branch, wrote a letter to Alex Bosco, inventor of stabilizing brace. We've talked about this